SteveKuzj is live at the scene in Pomona with the latest breaking details. Steve.
I can tell everybody watching right now this is an extremely dangerous and urgent situation. We have one Pomona police officer down. Neighbors in this area told us they heard a flurry of gunshots. It appears this attacker had no idea that he was actually being recorded on camera. So what we get by watching this video is a rare glimpse into the mind of an attempted rapist. We see how he chooses his victims and how he makes his moves. It's every woman's worst nightmare. Alone, vulnerable, and under attack.
This is a predator. There's no doubt that this is not his first time he's done this.
The reason her fingerprints would be on the blade like this is only one thing. I'm gonna have to stand up to show this to you. The fingerprints were like this because they believe Rebecca was holding the knife behind her back with her hands bound and using the knife to saw her wrists apart so she could free herself in a final last moment of desperation from whoever was trying to kill her. This video that we're all about to see just goes to show how simple and quick a routine traffic stop can turn deadly.
How you doing?
Pretty good.
Good? Haven't seen you in a while.
The average law enforcement officer will go their entire career without ever once firing their gun during an incident.
Okay, I'm gonna have you step out of the vehicle. You don't have anything on you, right?
The danger of the job is that any incident can go from routine to deadly in less than a second.
Officer needs help, shots fired. Officer needs help, shots fired. Where'd you get hit?
In my left leg.
Okay, you're gonna be okay?
Left leg.
Let me see.
Oh my God.
I got you.
We sat down and spoke with the father tonight, a man who's absolutely devastated.
Anything I can do to help my family, please, I'm begging, please help. I ain't never asked nobody for nothing, but I'm asking y'all for this for my son. I'm not gonna be proud. I'm gonna be proud of my son. He need all the help he can get. My son need all the help he can get.
As this gunfire burst out, it was lunchtime for all these high schoolers, dozens of them who are sitting right out here. Students told us they watched in horror as one of their friends and a teacher fell to the ground after they were hit by bullets.
Everybody's just running.
Lunchtime at Champs Charter High School in Van Nuys was a scene of terror and panic as a gunman opened fire, striking a student and a teacher. Using this yellow rope here, we can hypothetically track the bullet's trajectory. All right, here we go. A bullet fired from that angle likely would have struck the ground in this area right about here. Now, this is where it gets tricky because officials say the bullet didn't just stop on the ground, it ricocheted off the ground and traveled towards a new target, speeding approximately 40 feet away where it found that new target, the teenager, striking him in the upper body.
It is what we're calling an extremely unfortunate incident this time.
The video is incredible. What you're watching is a fight between two men, but what you don't know is that one of these guys had a friend in the fight off camera.
I can't understand it. I cannot understand why they would want to do that.
A case of road rage in Hemet turned into assault with a deadly weapon. And by the time it all came to a finish, right here on the streets of Montebello behind me, we saw something we'd never seen before. A bit of romance in a very dangerous situation. A chase, a crash, and a kiss to top it all off. This fleeing criminal doesn't care who knows he loves his getaway driver. Up until moments ago, we did not have access to this, so I'd like to actually explore a few of these with you. Right here, these are the weapons that our suspected attackers used. These were recovered at the scene of the final shooting between officers and the two gunmen in their SUV. You can see they are what we would call an AR-15 style assault rifles. They've got foregrips. There are some pistols below. Now, these are very similar to what you might see a SWAT team have. Even military forces may typically use weapons of this kind of caliber. Officers shot some 360 rounds into this vehicle. And right here, this may look kind of strange, like it's just two magazines stacked on top of each other, but this is actually two magazines wrapped together. It's a reversible style, so it allows you to reload your gun much faster. You fire all 30 shots in this chamber, you flip it over, you got another 30 ready to go in just moments. Unfortunately, this attempted rapist is still out here somewhere tonight. If you think you recognize him, please contact the police. Live in Santa Ana, I'm SteveKuzj, KTLA 5 News.